Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Blisanel. I have great news today. So first, let's start with something that I was afraid what will happen. Magic Pass price is staying the same from what I can see. So, as I said in one of my previous videos, I have 300 Liberty coins, so that is exactly 6 magic passes before I switch to full free to play, and I will resist every other bait. Including this, people are asking me, including this, what is the name? Dice Pass. Let me check. Twilight Pass. I will resist Twilight Pass. People are asking me if I will buy this under normal circumstances. If you asked me a few months ago, I would say absolutely yes, because even the nerfed version of Twilight Pass, or previously known as Twilight Serpentine, even the slightly nerfed version is great and the best minigame in this game, okay? So, yeah. If you asked me before, I would buy it, but after recent events and after me deciding to switch to free-to-play and save the money for another game that will start in 2027, yeah, I will resist it. So I will not buy Twilight Pass, but I have to admit it has a nice value. So if you're still a spender, I would recommend it, yes. But if you are with the rest of us who are bringing up the revolution, then I have to say I recommend you to switch to free to play and just enjoy this game casual. And speak of the casual, now I have another great news. Okay. Yesterday I was wondering where can I get hero boss shards, okay? So one option is, of course, summoning ritual. I don't know how many. Okay, I have a chance for 3 bosses in here, but they're old. So when I asked that question, I didn't have them in mind, but yes, it's a viable answer. They are available here. Tane Arc, and what is this boy named Tristan and Roxanne. But the main thing, I will find it, just a second. I will find it, give me a second. Is it here? Legend Summon, okay, here we are. The main deal is in here, and one of my friends. First of all, you should see the look on my face, in my eyes, when I saw it's about Shadow Talismans. Because we do not have, at least I do not have too much of them, because I'm using them to improve. We are all using them to improve new bosses, Arcane Stars. Let me show what is his name. And we'll need to filter Vladimir Vlodan. Okay, here he is. Okay, so you know how it is with the 3-month event cycles and with the drop rate for regular star and for Arcane Star. So what the most how can I say convenient thing to do is to farm 5 yellow stars and maybe 3 Arcane Stars, and then follow up with the rest of the stars. Let's say now we have, for example, a new boss, and I will talk about that too. We have this one, the tiger. So yeah, again, it will be the most convenient thing to farm five-ish yellow stars and then look for the rest. It should be offered somewhere in here. You can see those offers for fragments. So let's say I could buy, but why does it, excuse me, I have difficulty to understand something. Why does he offering me Leora 7 stars if I already have Leora on 7 stars? Yeah, I believe it's a mistake. No, it's not a mistake. Oh my god, it's not a mistake and it's not a bug. They're pushing further spending because of exalted stars. So wow. Okay, now I have to do some thinking. Now this is becoming very, very interesting. I wanted to make a point, very important point in this video. Okay, and that is to save your shadow talismans. And this is the reason. So yes, we could go in here. Where is it? Yeah, to the legend summon. It confuses me because I believe it changes the icon from time to time. But my friend opened, I believe he spent 50 shadow talismans and he basically got nothing. And you can see it from the details. You can see that you will get basically nothing. So for 100 shadow talismans, is it the name? Yes, shadow talismans. You will get 2 times 25 shards for some random, that is a keyword, random boss. Okay, so altogether 25 and 25 for random shards for random boss. Okay, but if you wait for some major event, and like we were having in the past, you know, every now and then there is a major event where you can spend your shadow talismans, and in the last such an event I used my shadow talismans to boost Leora Spellwind to the 7th star, and now as my Vlodan is also ready, I can buy his rest of the yellow stars with the fragments, and then, or at least I will be able in the future. If I'm not now, I will check in a few seconds, and I will buy the rest of his arcane stars with shadow talismans. So 100 shadow talismans will give me 7th star on Vlodan or any other boss of my choice, 7th star for the boss of my choice. That is the keyword. And believe me, 7th star arcane is much more valuable than 25 random shards and then 25 random shards. So my point is, and I will provide you a happy news. I'm going to it. Believe me, stay patient, stay with me. I'm going to the best part, okay? I should have started with it. I understand it now, but I will get to it. So, my advice, avoid this tab. Avoid this window. Do not touch it. Do not spend your shadow talismans on this. It is not worth it, okay? Not worth it at all. And I will explain why. And now to the point. The reason why is because we got news from players who already cleared it all. Cleared every level available now, every heroic. I believe they cleared it all. I don't know how many Yeah, 3. There are 3 acts. Okay, they cleared all 3 of it. And first of all, thank you Kikifonia for that info, and thank you leader of Barracuda. I don't know his name, it is hard to pronounce, but I'm not lazy, I will check it out. He has weird string of letters. Here is my Marina nemesis in this clan. Okay, maybe I made mistake. Maybe that guy changed clan or no, here he is. HWLQ. Okay, HW. I'll call him just HW in the future. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for the info, and thank you Kikifonia for pushing that info further and sharing it with our clan. So, what is the news? Value of treasure is, you can call it value of trash. At least, what is meaning behind this? Of course, it is. There are valuable nodes to farm in here. Let me start and farm them, or not. I already did last night. Okay, I will farm this one. But you see prisms and figurines. Point is that first 2 nodes are most valuable. That is the best thing that could happen for us. The first 2 nodes, we are not locked out of them. They are the most valuable nodes for farming. In the third stage, in the third act, I cannot tap on it for whatever reason. Okay, it's working now. In Act 3 of Heroic, you are getting nothing special. You are getting gear parts that you don't need. So this is great. And why is this great? Because they made it in the way so that you are locked out of this content. They presented it that we are making a new content, but this is a content for spenders, for high spenders. It's not for the rest of us. We can only watch others playing it, but we cannot touch it. This is not a toy for us. And so yeah, we are locked. It is locked behind the Exalted Stars, and it is not the main issue. The main issue is, sure, you will find some random. Let's add anyone. I don't care. Let's use Picky there. You can find for some heroes very easy Exalted Stars, but not for bosses. For bosses, you would need to spend Shadow Talismans and just farm them randomly and wish yourself good luck. So you will see that this content, you need Exalted Stars, and you have crazy good opponents. You have really, really tough opponents. And you cannot do it just like this with few random heroes. If you got now, Sid will wipe. Maybe not. Oh, I survived. Okay, finally 3-star. So you will not go very far with random heroes without their boss, without their true synergy. And it is tough to get true synergy if you have to open Shadow Talismans and get 25 shards for a random hero. So let's say if I would open now 125 Shadow Talisman, let's say I'm crazy enough to spend it in here, I would get 5 times 25 random shard, and it could land on different random bosses. Excuse me, I need water. I could end up with nothing. So yeah, I will not, excuse me. I will not do it. Okay, finally my voice is back. So, instead, I will tell you that it is not worth it. So let me show you one more node. I am stuck here and I'm willing to stay here. Okay? I will stay here, it's fine. Even if I have, for everyday farming, first 2 nodes are enough. And for big splashes, when you get huge amounts of value energy, first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nodes are fine. You don't need any more than that. And so I'm willing to stay here. I will be stuck in here. Let me show you what is the problem. The next part I cannot do without proper synergy. I would probably need Leora, and I will just now decide there is something I can do. About this node. But I'm not sure if I'm willing to do it. Let me just die in here. It will be faster without, or it will be faster with giving up. Okay. This is the fastest way to stop this. So there is a chance to continue. I know I'm not touching Shadow Talismans. And my video was supposed to be about that. But then, by chance, I discovered something new in this part, in this region of the market. And now I don't know what to do. Because now we have option to buy old bosses with the fragments. And some of the heroes. This is new. I didn't expect this. We can buy some heroes with the fragments, and we can buy Leora, and I have it. I have 15k I have 15k. Let me check the value. I hope when I click it, it will not bite. Let me see if what. Okay, it will not bite. It will just show me. So I would get 10 shards for 1,500 fragments. Okay, and here I will get 325 shards for 15k. And if I'm not mistaken, if I'm getting here 10 for how many zeros? Okay, I add 1 0 here and I will get the same. If I add 1 0 to the lower offer, and then if I add 1 0 to the shards, okay, it is no brainer. It is much more valuable to buy all 325 shards. Now this is tough because the idea of my video was that you can ignore the entire Exalted Star system. But on the other hand, Leora and Bibi are wrecking the tournament as we speak. They are. I'll do it. I will do it, okay? I will just do it because of the tournament. I'm not doing this for value of treasures. I repeat, this is not for the value of treasures. Do not force the value of chances because it is not worth it. It is checked, it is answered, it is verified, it is not worth it. The first few nodes are all you need. But if you have option to upgrade Leora, then you can progress a little bit more in Valley. Just because you can, and just because this is a good move for tournament. Okay, I need 30 more shards for third star. Let me check if I have enough. I believe I don't. No, I don't. Okay, so I'll stay here for a while, and let me see now if I can progress a little bit further. I believe Corvus, let's keep the friend now. Corvus, am I on the good node? Yeah, I'm on the good node. Corvus shouldn't be a problem now. Let's remove Ghoul. Okay. This is the way. Now, even though the point of this video was about not pushing Valley too hard and not be bothered with it, but since I'm the creature of opportunity, I will just check how far can we go like this, because I believe plenty of players will be able to relate to this, and probably they will do the same. Invest in Leora and Bibi because it's all you need, and just get with two of them what you can, and then say thank you, I'm done. And yeah, there is no need to spread yourself thin and to spend your precious shadow talismans. Maybe I could have played this better. And spend your shadow talismans on upgrading arcane stars of the previous bosses. Okay, I can farm it manual. It's only 5 times. I don't need 3 stars here. I can farm it if I don't find a way like this. Now let's see. Second act. Skip. Okay, I'm still allowed to proceed. I wonder at what point they will ask me to have 2 exalted stars on everyone. So let's check that together. Let's check it out together. There is only one thing that can mess this up. They can mess us up really bad, but I hope they will not do it. The real content we are all waiting for is Cradle of Chaos. And I hope the Cradle of Chaos is not locked behind Exalted Star. It's okay if Valley is locked, that is fine, because there is nothing interesting for us in the Act 3 Absolutely nothing. There is no reason to push, to go in there and to farm in there. And even if you have it unlocked, you wouldn't farm in there most likely, because you know how we have in the gear chest some gear components that we don't need. They are labeled as high tier gear opponents, but we don't need them. You know when you're opening gear chest. I believe those components are in there. So yeah, there is no need to go in the Act 3. So there is no need to spend Shadow Talismans in the new RNG game. You can just improve your previous bosses and their arcane stars. You can improve your Vlodan or Leora if you didn't already, or Sarpani or whatever, or new Chevar, or what is his name? I know him as Ragash from another game, but I will switch to his new name. For new Tiger boss, yes, save the Shadow Talismans for him, because you will not, when you are opening sigils, unless you are extremely lucky, you will not get too many arcane stars from there. So you will need Shadow Talismans, and you do you, of course. It is my advice. You do you. I will save my Shadow Talismans for bosses and their arcane stars, and I will not involve myself in this RNG game of getting random 25 shards for 50 Shadow Talismans. Come on. Yeah, we got block revive in here. Okay, this will not end up good with 2 Yukis. I will have to think about it. I know what I need. I need Warris to remove parries and everything. I will need Warris Exalted Star to continue in here. It's okay. I need 1 star for him, but maybe I finish this so we can see what's next. Yes, please. Thank you. Just to take a peek what is next. And where is the roadblock? Maybe at part 3. No, the roadblock is now. Okay, it's good to know. Let's check on the map. Okay, so after you do first 3 nodes in second act, then you will be stopped and you will be blocked, because you will need 2 exalted stars from here on. Yeah, I will not push it, like I said. There is nothing interesting in here. Let me know your thoughts. Now this is again something interesting to think about. Yeah, so the only issue we can have, if they lock us out of new Cradle of Chaos. If they do it, they will not do it. I will eat my socks if they do it, because it will be a huge blowback from community to get new content only for spenders and lock everyone else out of it. So yeah, I'm very confident that they will not lock Cradle of Chaos behind Exalted Stars. So if I'm right, in that case, ignore this, not this one, excuse me, ignore Legend Summons, and my advice is do not spend your precious Shadow Talismans in here. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.